The letter that changed everything. The letter was hidden beneath a floorboard, tucked inside an old shoebox, sealed with wax and dust, and it had her name on it, Maya Thompson. But the strangest part, it was dated 20 years before she was born. Maya had never felt like she belonged. Not in her foster homes, not at school, not even in her own skin. At 17, she had already lived in 7 different houses, changed her last name 3 times, and learned the hard way that getting too close to anyone only led to disappointment. Trust wasn't something she gave out easily. Love was something she watched in movies but didn't believe in. The only thing she ever really connected with was her art. Sketchbooks full of broken dreams, quiet faces, and longing stares. Drawing helped her stay sane, even when the world around her didn't make sense. Mrs. Evelyn James took her in. Maya assumed it was temporary. Another elderly woman who wanted the government check, another quiet home with rules, expectations, and cold stares. But Evelyn surprised her. She didn't ask questions, didn't hover. She just offered tea in the mornings, left out fresh apples, and told Maya, "There's no rush to talk, dear. But when you're ready, I'll listen." Maya didn't respond. Not at first. But weeks passed. The silence grew comfortable. And when Evelyn offered her the attic room, a place filled with old trunks and forgotten memories, Maya felt something strange, like she was meant to be there. Like something was waiting. She found the letter a month later, during a rainy afternoon when she was exploring the attic. A creaky floorboard near the window shifted under her foot, and curiosity led her to pull it up. Inside was the box. Inside the box, the letter. The envelope was fragile, the edges brittle, but the writing was clear. "To Maya, with all my love." Her hands trembled as she opened it. The handwriting was delicate, but confident. "My dearest Maya, if you are reading this, it means you have found your way back home. You don't know me yet, but I know you. I have loved you from the moment I dreamed you into existence. Life can be cruel. You will face more pain than anyone should, but you will survive it, because inside you is a fire that can't be put out. And one day you'll change the world, not with loud speeches or grand gestures, but with quiet love, the kind that heals, the kind that matters. When that day comes, you'll know this letter wasn't just a coincidence. It was a reminder. You were never forgotten, never unwanted. You were always meant to be. With all my heart, your mother, Rose." Maya dropped the letter. The room tilted. Her mother. She had never seen her, never even had a name. Just a line on a birth certificate marked unknown. But this letter, it wasn't fake. The handwriting matched some of the old journals stacked in a corner trunk. The scent of dried roses clung to the paper. Her hands, her eyes, she suddenly saw them in a new light. And in that attic, surrounded by cobwebs and rain, Maya cried for the first time in years. Not from pain, but from something deeper. Hope. Mrs. Evelyn found her that night, holding the letter like a lifeline. "You found it," she said softly, sitting beside her. Maya looked up. Knew. Evelyn smiled, a sadness in her eyes. "She was my daughter, Rose. She was only 16 when she had you. She wanted to keep you, but the world wasn't kind to her. She wrote that letter the day after she gave birth and made me promise I'd keep it safe, in case someday you came back." "I don't understand," Maya whispered. "Why now?" Evelyn took her hand gently. "Because now you're strong enough to know the truth and soft enough to carry it." Maya's world shifted. Her story, once filled with cracks and holes, suddenly had roots. She wasn't just a statistic. She was loved. She was wanted. And someone had waited her whole life to tell her. The days that followed were quiet but full. Evelyn shared stories about Roseo. She used to sing to the moon, paint wildflowers, and write letters to a baby she never stopped loving. Maya pored over her journals, finally seeing herself through someone else's eyes. She started drawing again, not just pain, but healing. She sketched portraits of Rose, of Evelyn, of herself smiling for the first time. She applied to art school. She started speaking more in class. She even called her old caseworker and said something she never thought she would. "I think I found home." Message. Sometimes the truth comes wrapped in dust and silence. Sometimes love waits in hidden corners, inside floorboards, and forgotten letters. And sometimes it takes losing everything to discover that you were never really lost at all.